Hey everybody, Danny Maud here, head professional at the Canterbury Golf Club in Kent. If you've clicked on this video, you're probably looking at a couple of things. You're looking at getting more power in your game, or you've kind of looked at this, or you've heard of this term called lag, and you want to know what it is and why it's so important to have in the golf swing. So this is what we're going to discuss. Today we're going to talk about what is lag, why you should have it, and how you go about achieving it. So let's have a look. What is lag? What does it look like? So lag is basically this. On an image, you're going to see lag like this. The lead arm and the club shaft, when the hands get to hip height, it forms a 90-degree angle. This is an image of what you'll see when people talk about lag. Those who don't have lag, when the hands get to roughly about here, you're going to see, watch this, a reduction in this. So this is almost now very little angle at all. Lag, no lag. Why is it important? So if you release this lag too quickly, what happens is the club starts to bottom out too early. You don't really take any divots after the golf ball, and what you end up doing is start to catching the ball thin and fat. Right, that's the first thing, because you're lowering here, you're releasing too early, the club bottoms out too far behind the ball, and we fat it, right? The other thing, I don't know if you can see this, is if you release the club too early here and release lag, the club is, at its fastest point, is going to be behind the golf ball as opposed to at the moment of impact. So not only are you going to start to see poor strikes, but you're also going to see a loss of power. So that is why lag is so important. We want to create lag because it improves the quality of our strikes, and it also enables us to make sure that the maximum amount of club head speed is right at the point of the golf ball. So that's lag. Nothing more complicated than that. Question is, how do we go about creating it? So as you know, I've seen a lot of people, when they try to create lag, they start to work on pulling their arms into this position here and holding this there. And in an image, when you're looking at it here, you think, oh great, I've achieved it. But lag isn't created by forcing this angle. Lag is created by a natural transition from the backswing to the downswing. Because what we want to create at the moment is almost a whip through impact, right? So what we want to do is, yes, we want to kind of see something like this, a 90-degree angle, but how we go about achieving it is more important. So what you'll see with the lag is this. We want to create lag because when we create here, there's a softness in the wrist, and then right at the moment of impact, there's a releasing of it, and there's a whip through impact. And it's that whip that creates the power that hits those balls, those epic distances. So that's what we want to do. So it's not just getting, if we created this when we pulled our arms to hold it here and we're trying to hold on to this golf club here, although it kind of might look good on camera initially, that's not really a golf swing. There's no real power and you'll really struggle to strike it. So what do we do to create this natural motion? The first thing, which is something you could probably do indoors, is just to see if you can feel what it's like. So if you just take the club in one hand, maybe right hand for right-handed golfers, left if you're left-handed, and all I want you to do is this. I want you to do some swings backwards and forwards. Feel like the weight of the club is, you're holding it nice and loosely, and the weight of the club is just swinging back, right? Now, as I'm doing this, you'll see the club probably getting to a certain height there on the backswing, right? Now, just before it gets to that height, what I want you to do is start to unleash the lower part of the body. So just before it gets to the top, or as it's going to the top, just start to move the lower part of the body. And what you're doing is this, I don't know if you can see this, but as I'm transitioning my lower part just before the clubs are reached, we create a lag. The club lags behind, right? It lags behind. Compare that to this. All I'm going to do now, I'm not going to do anything here, and I'm going to swing, and I'm just going to go. Now the club is releasing too much. There's nothing going on here, and the club's releasing. So what we want to be able to do is learn just to feel what that's lag is like first, before we put two hands on the golf club. Just know what lag is, and let's learn the feel of that. That's the first thing. Then what I want you to do is this: what is lag? Lag is really the upper part of the body, the arms and the club, lagging behind the lower part of the body. So when we get to the top here, the lower part of the body is going before the upper part. That's what lag is. This bit is lagging behind the lower part, and when we get to here, then there becomes this amazing amount of fire through the ball and power. So that's what we want to create. You've now got a bit of a feel of what lag is. Let's start doing some exercises on how we go about achieving that. So again, second exercise you can do right now at home to kind of get a feeling of this, we call it a kinematic sequence. It's kind of a posh word, but basically it's the correct sequencing of the body. So you don't have to have a golf club actually, but put your hands on your chest, and what you do here is just get yourself in position here. Okay, feet close together. Turn back, and as you get to here, what I want you to do, the first bit I want you to do here is this. Just get the sensation here of the leg going first. You're stepping in, so what's happening? The lower body's leading, and then what's this? Is lagging behind, through. So try and do that fairly quickly. So you're going to turn back and through. Turn back and through. Now, it seems like an innocuous little exercise, doesn't it? But what is helping you train is this. It's helping you, in a sense, get the lower part leading and the upper part lagging behind. There's one thing me talking about lag, but what's the point in talking about it if your body can't feel it and learn it? So again, simple exercises you can do at home. Turn back. Watch that. I'm doing it very slowly. Turn back and watch. Lag through, see? Turn back and then start to increase the speed of this. Okay, move that into the swing. Can you see that? Can you see my lower part going first and the upper part lagging behind? All right, one simple exercise. Maybe you can't do the golf club at home, but you can certainly do the body exercise. Let me give you another exercise. So, you've probably seen me do this before. This is a towel exercise, similar kind of thing. So, watch this. We're going to swing the towel around here. Now, what do people do if they don't have lag? They release their hands and their arms too much, right? And the power's here behind the ball, there's no lag. Watch this. We're going to, rather than create a snap of the towel behind, we're going to create a snap of the towel in front of the ball. So we're going to here, we're going to go. Now watch, the only way you can do this is if, look, my lower part's leading, and watch, this is lagging behind. And away we go. I was getting a bit crazy. Back here and snap through. These drills kind of seem silly and they're simple, right? But they will promote the feeling. This is a difference between just listening now and kind of understanding what lag is and trying to train your body in terms of the feeling. It cannot tell you how important this is. So many people take the understanding that they may see from some of these videos and then assume that that will just apply to the golf swing. We need to take these understandings and then learn to help our bodies learn the muscle or the feeling of these motions. So these exercises will teach that. So we're going to swing it back over here and then watch this. Lower part leading and snap. We're trying to create that sensation here. So suddenly now what we're doing is the upper part of the body, the arms are all starting now to lag behind. What do we do next? We may take that towel exercise and then move on to the kind of upgrade that a little bit. And I was working with a client recently on this, Chris. When we get back here, we want to create that sound over the ball or even after it. Watch this. Lagging behind, let's lagging behind, and away we go. This is going to require some commitment. When the ball gets in the way, one of the things I find is that people freeze, they stay too still, particularly with the lower part, they stay very, very still, and that all that's going to do here is the upper part's going to dominate. It's now no longer going to lag behind the lower part, and bang, we flick like this. If you're a head still guy, I've got to keep my head still. This is a typical example there, so you keep very, very still. The upper part just doing all the work. There's no lag because it's just a hit here. You can see nothing's going on. Lower part leads, torso, hands all lag behind, and away we go. Let's see what this looks like in the swing. Not bad. All right. So, what is lag? In summary, lag is the upper part of the body lagging behind the lower part of the body. torso lags behind, arms lag behind, club lags behind. What does it look like? It looks like you're maintaining a 90-degree angle impact. How do we create that? We do not do this. I see too many people doing this, pulling their arms in position. That is not what we need. That will not create lag. Lag is a dynamic process. What exercise have we done to kind of help you create the lag? Well, you need to feel lag, right? So doing some swings one-handed where basically as the club swings to the top here, just before it arrives, gets to the top, what we're going to do is we're going to transfer direction. What happens? The club lags behind and then we create that little snap near the golf ball. Just learn to get that feeling. You'll get a sensation of what lag is. Then we gave you the towel exercise. Why is it so important? Because again, we need to be able to feel what lag is. When we get here and you release there, well, there's nothing going on. I'm releasing the upper part. There's no lag. We want to hold back here, let the lower part lead and snap near the ball, or even after the golf ball. The body's leading and then finally the upper back catches up and snaps through the shot. We then transition that to the golf club. You can use the sound. If I release sound here, it's all upper body, there's no lag here. Watch this, lower body leads, upper body lags behind. We create that lovely snap that we're after. And that is it, nothing more complicated. Don't do the pull down. I see too many people doing that. Big loss of power, okay? So, if you're enjoying this training and this really helped and you think someone else might benefit, please share it. I'd be really grateful. And if you're enjoying the content every week and you want to receive it in your inbox, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the little bell. And until next week, have a great golfing week.